full on a golem where he's not, his arms aren't in the arm sockets.
Right.
He's mostly steering it with levers.
So we're not looking at Pacific Rim.
No.
Okay.
More like Ironmonger from Iron Man 1. Okay. Put it like that.
All right. I was gonna go Armored Core. Throw it back to my video game peeps.
Let's say
Ironmonger or Armored Core.
He's about the size of a Transformer from the Michael Bay movies.
Okay. But only one of the ones who can't read, not Optimus Prime.
No, not Optimus Prime, but a little bit bigger than Bumblebee.
Okay.
More like Ironhide, the pickup truck.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Let's put it like that.
All right.
So that's how my movie would be, and then that'll be a way to just build off from everybody else. Then you can do your separate movies from everybody else and introduce the other characters that you haven't. Because with Green Lantern, you kind of want to get them into space. For that. For Aquaman, if you need to have them, you got to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So that's that. That movie could have been better. I'm not going to just sit shit on Batman vs. Superman because there were parts of it that I did enjoy. However, where it had so much potential, it failed fucking miserably.
Yes.
There's a lot of things I didn't need to see. Like, I don't need all my superhero movies to be dark and gritty. I don't need that. Sometimes it's...
No, look, here's the thing. There is... The thing that makes DC good, in my mind, is that there is a mix.
Yeah.
All right? You have Superman, again, big blue Boy Scout. You have Batman on the other end of the spectrum, completely other side,
right?
Who is dark and gritty. All right? Like, just a little bit less than Superman, you've got your Flash and your original Green Arrow.
Right.
All right? Who are quippy. They're like Marvel superheroes in the Marvel movies.
Because, like, you need that kind of character balance.
They've got some darkness in them, but they're hiding it with laughter.
Because it's like, put it like this, for every Jon Snow, you need a Samuel Tarly.
Yeah.
For every Arya Stark, you need a Hot Pie.
Yeah. Then you get a little bit, like, closer to the middle where you've got your Wonder Womans.
Yeah.
Who are balanced between lighthearted and dark.
Exactly. That's why I like that movie, because it's like they showed that difference.
Yeah.
So, these could be, it can be better. And now we got a month and a half for Justice League. So, let's land this plane. What do you think we're going to be month and a half when we're talking about Justice League?
I mean, I'll probably be crying into my Nick Cage pillow.
Okay.
Just upset that the DC universe is pretty much done.
All right,
but I can expect more Batman movies.
Well, then they're going to keep that train rolling.
Oh, yeah. They'll just reboot it with someone else.
Now, so we're both in agreement that I have my expectations for the Justice League movie are low to non-existent.
Mine are very low, but I think that people are starting to steer the ship in the right direction. I think I know that a lot of people say reshoots are trouble, but I think that the fact that they've done a bunch of reshoots on this is actually a good thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't believe in, like, having good faith in things when I see a pattern of bullshit. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it.
My hopes are not high.
My hopes aren't high, but
I have a little more faith because of the fact that it looks like someone is actually trying to right this ship.
That's the thing, though. You can't polish a turd.
I don't think this is a turd. I don't think this is a turd.
Okay. Well, I mean, neither do I. But at the same time,
I think literally, if someone had taken
it's at least a wet fart.
If someone had, no, I disagree. I think that if someone had taken a grinder to this movie, by which I mean the gay pickup site,
got it,
and had just shaved all the fucking edges off of Batman v Superman, we could have ended up with a better movie.
Okay.
So you could polish that turd, literally.
True.
You could take that turd and turn it into something better.
All right. So,
and the Mythbusters have also proven that you can polish a turd.
And I'm gonna what?
They did. They did it on there.
All right.
They polished a turd. It was gross.
So with that said, we're gonna watch Justice League.
Of course.
That's not.
Of course.
That's not an issue at all. We're gonna fucking watch that movie. But I've reserved my judgment from it. My expectations are low. Will I enjoy the movie? I don't know. Did I enjoy Batman v Superman? I gave it a C+.
Yeah.
I gave it a C+. So with that said, Lance, where can we find you besides trivia every fucking Tuesday with me?
Every
Tuesday.
I can I do one thing before we do some plugs?
Yeah.
I know that you probably have a shorter show than this is probably going to end up being longer than I thought, than you thought.
No, this is about average time.
I just like to say that with all comic book movies, there's a wealth of stories that have already been written for you.
Yeah, the scripts are there.
There's a lot of background that goes into World's Finest.
Yep.
But it's a great storyline if you wanted a Batman v Superman, because it takes place both in Metropolis and in Gotham.
Yeah, man, but it ain't dark and gritty.
Half of it is.
That's what.
Half of it is, especially when Superman tries to do Batman's job and is like, yo, how do you deal with insane people? And Batman's like, yo, how do you deal with cyborgs that came out of space and suck people's brains?
Yeah, but it's one of those things where they don't make movies for comic book fans. They make them for casual fans. So we can't just say, hey, make it like this, because then you get angry white dudes on the internet. Well, that's not how it was in the comics. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Dark Knight Returns. It's a great.
They tried to. They tried it in this.
They tried, but they didn't.
Yeah.
You know what did? The cartoon.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Absolutely. Because Warner Brothers can make great fucking cartoons.
Yeah. But I'm just saying there's a wealth of stories out there. So
and it's not that there's the wealth of stories out there. It's not that, because we all know that there's a wealth of stories out there. My biggest pet peeve with a lot of comic book movies that fail and they have all the potential in the world is that they're put in the hands of people who aren't fans of the source material.
Yes.
A big example of that is Dragon Ball Evolution. God fucking damn. Because you guys know, if you listen to this show, you guys know I do a lot of fucking work with Dragon Ball. I do a lot of it. And I love Dragon Ball. It is one of my favorite things on the fucking planet. This shit is tattooed on my body forever. However, that movie was just a fucking punch in the dick to every fucking fan of that fucking show. So, and I hope that...
In the same vein, I am glad that the director and writer of Death Note was already a fan.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that movie would have been so much worse.
Exactly.
That movie is the best Americanization of an anime, which is a very low bar.
Yep.
So you don't have to jump that high.
No, you don't. You just have to love the material.
Yeah.
And if you don't,
I'm in no way saying that Death Note is a great movie.
No.
It's not.
It's not.
But it's the best you got, and it's in the hands of someone who loves the source material. Find people who love the source material. That is where Marvel has done wonders.
Yeah.
Because you asked me after seeing the movie Swingers if Jon Favreau could direct Iron Man. I'd be like, first of all, the fuck are we talking about Iron Man for?
Right, exactly.
Because that's the old drunk dude who hangs out in the tin can.
A lot of people don't.
And Jon Favreau?
Yeah, a lot of people.
What the fuck?
A lot of people don't know that, Iron Man started off the Marvel Cinematic Universe. At that point, Iron Man was like a Z-list fucking hero.
Yeah.
They took somebody from the fucking bottom and propelled him to the fucking top. Even at the time, I remember the comic storyline that Iron Man was in. He was one of the most hated motherfuckers in the universe at this point. So they turned all of that shit around because they put it in the hand of people who loved the material and who had a vision, and then they let them do what they wanted to do.
Right. And I think the same thing is true of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're looking at a man who loves that universe.
Right. And so he's going to make it colorful, and he's going to make it great. He's going to, look, if it's a fucking space movie, we're going to do this shit.
Yeah. If we're going to have a weird 70s to 90s run of cosmic Marvel, which was nothing but weird, fucked up colors.
That's all it was.
Then I'm going to make that movie that's nothing but weird, fucked up colors.
Because again, Guardians of the Galaxy was not a very popular fucking book.
No, but obviously you found someone who wanted to do Guardians of the Galaxy.
Exactly. Like, and one more from that, Thor. With this third Thor movie, I think they finally got it right with the third one, because basically he's a bro in outer space. I'm like, I have a great feeling about this third one.
I have a great feeling about it, but not for the same reason. I have found that the Marvel Studio loves a formula, and I think they're taking James Gunn's formula and just applying it to Thor. Which it will probably be a good movie.
Yep.
But I think it's going to be a good movie for the wrong reasons. I think that is the one property where they haven't put it in the hands of someone who really loves the character.
Absolutely not. Because, like, to love Thor, again, and Thor has been, like, a Marvel mainstay since the 60s. And, like, to love Thor is, like, a lot of weird shit. Because a lot of Thor stories take place in space.
If we were to see a Thor movie made by someone who loved Thor...
Beta Ray Bill's in this one. That's where you're going.
That's exactly where I was going.
That's where you're going. Beta Ray Bill's in this one.
Then, you know what? Yeah. Maybe this director actually does love Thor. Yeah.
For those who don't know, and we're going to take it home after this, Beta Ray Bill is like...
Horse Thor. Just say it. Horse Thor.
Yeah, he's
horse Thor.
And a black dude in his human form.
He gets a human form?
Oh, yeah.
I've only ever seen him as a bright orange horse.
Black dude with dreads. So, Lance, other than I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture.
Okay, please do.
Other than trivia, every Tuesday when we're together, Dave and Buster's in Hollywood at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Where can we find you?
You can find me on TTT Trivia on Instagram, the TTT Trivia on Twitter, Facebook.com/TTT Trivia, or on our website, bedfellowspodcast.com/TTT Trivia. You can listen to my show on iTunes or on the Satchel app.
Yep. That's our trivia show. You guys can listen to that. You guys can listen to me and Lance be totally belligerent towards each other.
And towards our fans.
Oh, my God. I love that we have such a show that we can openly curse out our fans in their faces and they still come back.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's awesome. You guys know where I'm at. All my info's in the show notes, as always. Also, if you're in LA on Friday the 13th in October, I'll be at Geeky Tees in Burbank performing in cosplay comedy. I'm going to be performing as Prince. I will be performing in character, so be at that show. Tickets are $5. Once again, that's Geeky Tees in Burbank. Come check me out. That's it. Thank you guys so much. I've been Aaron. This is Lance. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And see you guys at the movies.
Also, when Aaron performs as Prince, you may not look him in the eye. You may not take any of his sexual energy by looking at him, touching him, feeling him, or smelling him.
Yep. Damn it. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all at the movies.